Welcome, I'm Robin. This is day 2 of Peaceful Strength, and today we're going to work on our glutes. Yesterday our focus was on our core. We're still going to be working our core. We don't need anything at all. We don't want this is also going to be another shorter practice, unlike as long as they had been getting our heart rate up a little bit, working some the muscles, our big muscles in our glutes and the side of our seat as well, and then a little savasana. So come to stand on your mat, about hip distance apart to start. Bring your hands to heart center and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. And an open mouth exhale, let it go. Again, big breath in. And big breath out. Good. And then just pause. You can keep going with that breath, or you can come into yogic breath, breathing in and out through your nose. Feel the connection of your fingertips against one another, the base of your palm. As you root your feet down and lift up through the crown of your head. Set an intention for your practice, a word, a phrase, a mantra. I am something. I am strong. I am calm. I am at peace, whatever it is. Take another big breath in. And let it go. And then blink open your eyes and release your hands. Sweep them up over your head. Lower your right arm down. Take a side bend. Come back to center. Side bend the other way. Come back to center. Fold forward right wherever you are. In a half sun salutation. Maybe your hands touch the mat, or you place your hands on your legs. And then take a half lift, lengthen your spine, reach the crown of your head forward and your tailbone back. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, maybe articulating through your back or coming straight up. Reach your arms up again. And draw your hands through your heart to your side. Stretch your arms out in front. Reach your fingers towards me, palms to the mat, and then flex your wrists. Fingers point up and then down, up and down. One more, up and down, and then shake it out. All right, and then goal post your arms and twist to the right. So try to keep your torso forward. Come back to center, twist to the left. Come back to center one more time each side. Starting to work through our thoracic spine and come back to center. You're going to take your left elbow and bring your right knee up. Lower it back down. Switch. So you're using your core and balance work to bring your opposite knee up. And you're still breathing. Exhaling as you lift and hug in. They don't actually have to touch unless you want them to. You can get it all the way up. I'm not sure I can right now. Still standing up nice and tall. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Warming up our lower body. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep your arms up. And exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And draw your hands down through your heart and to your sides. Come to the front of your mat. Feet hip distance or big toes together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Step your left foot way back. Right knee over your ankle, pull your heart forward, draw your right hip crease back. Your hands can be on blocks here as well. Start to straighten your right leg and then bend. You can always lower your back knee, straighten and bend. One more, straighten and bend. Step your left foot forward. Let's switch. Right leg way back on the ball of my back foot, left knee over my ankle, pulling my heart forward. And then I'm going to exhale, straighten my left leg and bend, squaring my hips, straighten and bend. One more, straighten and bend. Good. And then I'm going to step forward, take that half lift and fold. Walk my feet out about hip distance apart, bend my knees, come to chair pose. So I'm going to sit low in my chair, lengthening my tailbone, hugging in my low ribs, reaching my arms forward or up, or even in prayer or goal post. A little up and down of my hips, knees tracking with the center of my feet. I could see my toes. Good. Warming up my quadricep muscles and my hips and my glutes. Big move coming up. Stand all the way up and then inhale back down. Exhale, stand and lift. Inhale down. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale, stand, hugging into the midline. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down. Little up an inch and down an inch of my hips. Pulling in my belly. Goal posting my arms here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your legs, fold forward, shake out through your head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to a plank. Pausing in your plank, pressing the floor away. You can also be on your knees here. Wrapping your triceps back towards your body. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, send it back. Draw your left knee in towards your chest, send it back. Keep alternating side to side. You can also drop your opposite knee to the mat. Or you can pick up the pace. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause in plank. Lower your knees if they're not. Untuck your toes. Lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, peel your chest up for a little cobra. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, lift up, maybe hover your hands. Exhale, lower. Slide your hands back so that your wrists are about underneath your elbows. And then inhale, press up. You can stay lower. You can come up higher for a cobra or an up dog. And then exhale, down dog. Rolling over your toes. Or pausing in all fours instead. Big breath in. Big breath out. Maybe bending and straightening your legs or shaking out your head. Another big breath in. And big breath out. And then come to your knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. pulling in your belly. Exhale, press the floor away, round your spine for cat. Inhale, lift your tailbone, pull your heart forward through your arms, cow pose. Again, exhale, round, press the floor away. Inhale, open. One more cat-cow, press the floor away. And open the front body, maybe look up. And then come back to center. Stretch your right leg long behind you. The ball of your foot is on the mat to start. Your gaze is straight down or a little bit towards the front of your mat, but your neck is not cranked. You're pressing the floor away, pulling in your belly. If this is too much on your wrists, you could lower down to your forearms here instead. We're going to start to work our glutes some more, heavy glute work. So you're going to use your glutes, lift your right leg up, no higher than your hip, just where you feel the engagement, feeling as if you're spiraling your inner thigh up towards the ceiling, so you have an internal rotation of your thigh bone. And then from here, bend your knee so that your foot is facing the ceiling. And start to lift. Little lifts here, squeezing into the center of that seat. Pulling in your belly. Maybe taking that left hand a little bit forward so that your weight stays centered. Good. Little lifts here. And breathing for 8, 7, 6, change coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, just hold. Point your ankle now. Little circles. Circling that whole leg, using your glute to circle. Reverse the circles. And then hold it up and lift. Lift with that pointed ankle. Little pulses up. Final move, maybe lift that left arm up, bicep by your ear. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, give yourself a pat, and then lie on your left side. I am not mirroring you, so lie on your left side facing me so that your right leg is on top. Your hips are stacked, your knees are stacked, your ankles are stacked. You can place your right hand right in front of your chest. And then we're going to do clamshell. You're going to lift this top leg up and lower. So my heels are connected. I can separate my toes if I want. My bottom leg is on the mat, or for more of a challenge, you can lift it up a little bit. Seeing what works for you. Now we're working the side of our seat. Your head could be cradled in your hand, or you can lie all the way down. Pulling up through the side waist. Feeling this in your seat. We're going to hold it up in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Hold it up, little lifts to the top. Little lifts. Got a change coming up. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the bottom leg if it's not. Straighten that top leg. I'm going to move back a little bit so that you can still see me. And then drag your foot in towards your body, towards your chest. So my leg is as straight as possible, parallel to the floor. No higher than my hip. So I'm not all the way up here. I'm not real low either. Right in line. Good. And then hold it in. Rotate the legs so that the toes point up. Rotate down. Up and down. Good. Rotating right from the thigh in the socket. Oh, feel that heat. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Give yourself a pat and then roll to your forearms. Pressing the floor away, pulling your abs up and in. Start to rotate your hips from side to side, getting some rotation here. You can also do this with your knees down. For 8. We're going to do the other side coming up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower to your knees, untuck your toes, pull your heart forward so you're in a Sphinx pose, maybe drawing your elbows a little bit away from your body, pulling your heart forward, no pain in your back. You can shake your head or roll out through your neck. Still scooping in your belly. One more inhale here. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Bring your hands so that your wrists are underneath your elbows. Tuck your toes with your knees up or down. Press into plank. And lift your hips down, dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then look towards your hands. Come back to your knees for the second side. So stretch that left leg back. Follow the foot on the mat to start. Scooping in that belly, drawing in the ribs, wrapping the triceps back. Finding your gaze so that your neck is nice and long. And then from here, use your glutes to lift the leg up. Toes point down. Spiraling that inner thigh up towards the ceiling. And then bend the knee so that the sole of the foot is facing up, and take little lifts. Little lifts using the center of the seat to move the leg. Maybe tenting up on your right fingers or reaching the right hand a little bit in front of your left. Just stay centered in your body. Squeezing that seat and breathing. Keeping your core engaged. Got a change coming up. Gonna point that toe in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, point the ankle, and then start to circle. Circling that whole leg, switch directions. You can always come down to your forearms here. And then hold it up and lift. Lifting with that pointed toes, those pointed toes. Final move here, maybe reach the right arm by your ear. Staying balanced for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. We're going to come now onto our right side, facing me, to work the side of our seat. So setting up for clamshell, stacking your hips, your knees, your ankles, pulling in your belly, having your left hand right in front of your chest so that you're not rocking back or too far forward, and then start to lift your top leg and lower. Just keeping your heels connected. Your bottom leg can stay on the mat or you can lift it up. Really putting your mind here into the side of your seat. And these muscles in the glutes and the side seat are so important for yoga to keep proper form, to prevent injury. We're going to hold it up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, little lifts. Little lifts here. Sending your breath to where you feel that muscular engagement. You can always take a break if you need. We've got a change coming up. We're going to drop the bottom leg and straighten the top leg in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the bottom leg, straighten that front top leg. I'm going to move back. And start to draw your whole leg in towards you, towards your face. Trying to keep your toes parallel to the mat. Still keeping your shoulders stacked, your hips stacked. And breathing. We're going to hold it in, and you could be much further away from your body here. You could be back here if this is where you need to be, as long as you're feeling the side of your seat. You're going to turn your toes down, your toes up, down, and up, rotating from the hip. Feeling the engagement. This is the final move. You've got this. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a pat. Roll onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then lower your feet to the mat for bridge pose. Lift your hips up, pressing into the mat with your feet, rolling your shoulder blades underneath. Your chest is nice and wide. Your palms can be up or down here, or you can interlace your hands underneath your body. Squeezing the center of the seat again, opening up through the front body. And breathing, softening through your face, your jaw, lengthening your whole spine. Another inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh for a figure 4 stretch. You can stay gently pressing the right thigh away, or you can hold on behind the left thigh and drag your legs in towards you. Opening up through the hip and the glutes. And you can stick with this, or you can cross that right leg all the way over your left leg so that you're making an X with your legs, and hold on to your shins or your ankles and feel like you can pull your legs apart here. Feeling a nice stretch in the outside of your seat that we just worked. If this is impossible for your body, no worries, just stick with the figure 4. Or any other stretch that would feel good here. And then unwind, bring your feet back down to the mat and switch. Left ankle crosses over, flexing the foot, gently pressing the left thigh away. Staying here or drawing your right thigh in, holding on behind the thigh or maybe on the shin or using a strap. Lengthening your spine, opening up through your chest. Finding that peace, that surrender. And you could stay here, or you can cross that left thigh on top for Supta Gomukhasana. Maybe holding onto your ankles or your shins. Finding the stretch that works for your body. Might not be the same on this side. And then bring your legs back down to the mat and take any final posture here. You can hug your knees in again, make circles. You can hold on to the bottoms of your feet or your big toes and take a happy baby posture, or lift your legs up. And then we're going to take a twist before we end here. So whichever posture you're doing, see if you can keep your right knee hugging in, extend your left leg long if you want to take the twist, and then cross that right leg over your body, reach your right arm out to the side, maybe look at your right fingers. Another nice stretch for the side seat. Come back to center, hug your knees in and switch. Trying to anchor both shoulder blades down. And then come back to center, both knees in, maybe curl your head up, so you bring your forehead towards your knees, get really small and tight. Hug everything in. And then exhale, release into your Shavasana. We worked really hard with our core and our glutes. See if you can let go now. Surrender into your mat. Feel yourself get very heavy. Yet at the same time, maybe feel like you can float away. You could stay here as long as you would like. You could press pause. But if you're ready to come back, invite movement into your body. Maybe reaching your arms over your head or clasping opposite elbows over your head. And then roll to one side, taking a moment of pause to notice how you feel, to connect and to reflect. Then gently press up to a seat. Sitting up nice and tall with eyes closed or soft. Bring your hands to heart center. A lot of gratitude for your breath, your body, your practice. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. Let me know in the comments how you enjoyed the class. We're going to be putting it all together in the next class, working our core, our glutes, and our legs with some standing yoga postures. And I hope to see you then. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up.